I'm glad I don't live in Atlanta with its aging infrastructure. We got all the money to send to other countries, but nothing for the American cities, etc. You hear about Atlanta and their two main water lines that broke. There was two water lines that broke on Friday, which caused service to affect different areas across Atlanta, according to the city's watershed management department. The first line was a 32-inch main affecting service areas, and then the other was a 48-inch water line, evidently. Hi everyone, I'm Mary with MaryGreeley News. Thank you very much for joining me. Atlanta remains under a state of emergency Monday as it battles disruption to its water service that began last week, leaving a swath of the major city under boil water advisory and highlighting the problems caused by America's aging infrastructure. The city has been plagued by water woes since Friday, when the first of two series of water main breaks emerged along two pipes, one a 36-inch pipe and the other a 48-inch pipe that Mayor Dickens said were about a century old. One of the pipes that failed was installed in 1910, and the other dated to 1930, the mayor said. Repairs were completed on one break near downtown Saturday evening, hours before Dickens declared a state of an emergency. Repairs on the other break at 11th and West Peachtree Streets in Midtown have yet to be completed, and crews were working on it Monday. At around 1 a.m., crews began turning off water to several blocks in the area, causing a geyser eruption from the break to eventually dissipate. Mayor Dixon said at a news conference held at the scene later in the day, his administration is laser focused on addressing the issue, he said. Officials were pleased with the direction that the repairs are now going, said Al Wiggins, Jr., the director of the city's Department of Watershed Management. He would not provide a timeline for the restoration of service. Fire and police officials who also spoke at Monday's news conference said their department are distributing water in areas where the water had been turned off, and emphasized that first responders' services had not been impacted. But the breaks and repairs in progress have left parts of the city without water or under boil water advisories, forcing tourist attractions, including the Georgia Aquarium and the World of Coca-Cola, to shut down. Events including two Megan Thee Stallion concerts scheduled for Friday and Saturday at State Farm Arena were postponed. The disruption prompted Emory University Hospital Midtown to transport dialysis patients to other hospitals and divert ambulances from its emergency department, though it resumed normal operations on Sunday, a spokesperson said. Right now, most of Atlantans have water. It's just that we want to make sure that they boil it out of precaution. The mayor also said that testing of the water samples had come back negative. I don't know if I would believe anything they say about water testing. For at least some of the residents there in Atlanta, their problems weren't over on Monday. One resident that lived in Midtown neighborhood said she and her husband had water all weekend, but on Monday morning the flow was cut off, and she discovered that when she tried to take a shower. As repairs are still being made to fix the broken water mains in Atlanta, the City of Atlanta Department of Watershed Management said there will be water interruptions in a couple of places. So here is a map of the area that has been impacted. Is it in other areas that they're not listing here? I have heard complaints from people online, social media, saying they can't get an accurate map of the locations where, they don't have water. Crews are currently investigating a potential new water main break near Sweetwater Brewery. Officials say essential repairs will be conducted on West Peachtree Street and 11th Street on Monday, and it will cause water interruptions. City officials reported that water was shut down in the immediate neighborhood as part of an effort to stop the flow from a broken water main that had been gushing into the street since Friday. Can you imagine the millions upon millions of gallons of water that was lost? So from Friday night until around sunrise Monday morning, the water finally ran dry from the pipe. And it's kind of amazing that officials trucked in parts from Alabama under police escorts. Why police escorts? I really doubt that they were speeding or going over the speed limit. But why did they bring in the parts that they needed under police escorts? Does anyone know? Please put your comments down below. As of 5:45 p.m. their time, DWN is experiencing another interruption of water service near 472 Garnell Street, Southeast. Crews turned off a 6-inch main water line to make an emergency repair there. The outage affected 4 homes, 1 apartment complex, and 3 fire hydrants. So those of you that live there, what are your thoughts about your mayor? I've seen a lot of memes online talking about it, and we got all that money that we send to all those different countries, millions and millions of dollars, but we can't fix the aging infrastructure here in the United States. We still have aged water lines, almost 100 years old. Look at Flint, Michigan, and the lead that they had in their water lines. Do they have lead in their water lines there in Atlanta, Georgia? Yeah, I'd like to know. Please put your comments down below. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you all. Bye.